Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile, where today we're apparently hiding behind this little column of stone. Today we're going to be heading back, or rather heading out to do the Way Forward quest. We're going to be heading out towards the Western Forest, Dark Forest, and first the river crossing. And we'll get there and we'll complete that quest. There's a party up and listed. I've waited a couple minutes. No one seemed too interested. The only other two possible groups up was a group already in the Weaver's Chambers for Sharp and Cruel, and a group in the Church Level 3 for Sacred Ground. So, either way, would have been mostly finished things I'd be jumping into, so we're just gonna kind of progress through this area, move on, hopefully find some new and exciting things. Maybe, well, killing stuff isn't exactly going to be new and exciting. We've been doing that for 40 episodes or so now. I jump across here? Of course not. Why can't... Or is that just a bridge? No. That could be nothing. That could be why I can't jump over there. Yeah, that was absolutely nothing. That's why I couldn't jump. I like jumping across water and stuff. It's like sort of cheating shortcut. No, not cheating. It's like a shortcut. It is a shortcut, but it's like intended. It's like a secret that isn't too secret. Or maybe it's very secret. I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, nice big pack of enemies. Lots of experience. Experience is good. We're dying. Drinking some health flasks is good. So I apologize for the lack of updates as far as Path of Exile videos go. I just really haven't been in the mood to play it too much. It's like every time I jump on and it's like, oh, let me work on a hardcore character, playing for my own enjoyment, it's like, oh, I died again. It's just like, it's very demotivating. I also have not had a chance to try out that totem build I was speaking of in the last episode that I thought would actually be pretty fun to play. As it turns out, I play way too aggressively. I don't have items turned on. Makes me wonder if I've missed anything. I see something good over here. That'll be a chromatic orb. I play witches way too aggressively for the relative squishiness of them. And I just keep dying. I keep treating hardcore like a race whenever I'm playing a character, even if I'm not actually doing a race. So I end up like, oh, I'm 3 levels below the zone. Well, I could have just slowed down, killed a couple extra things, gotten a level or two, and be a lot less squishy and actually live. But nope, I insist on pushing forward and getting myself killed nonstop. It's, like I said, very demotivating when you're constantly losing your characters through, well, your own fault. I'm gonna be trying to get videos updated more regularly. At least for the purpose of Let's Play through the end of Cruel difficulty. I have not actually gotten to Merciless. I very briefly got to Merciless on a character, and of course I died on it. So I'm not really sure how difficult it ends up getting. If it is in fact quite difficult, I don't want to end up in a situation where I'm just dying all the time, just like, oh well, I need to farm the ledge for 3-4 levels, just because otherwise I'm going to die and lose tons of experience, in which case that won't be particularly interesting for a Let's Play purpose. And I honestly don't know if that's going to be my thing, because even Diablo 2, and yeah, that's about all I've played as far as these hack-and-slash style RPGs. So, Diablo 2, I played up and through most of the difficulties, I believe, but I never really got into the endgame farming stuff. So I don't know if I'll actually find the endgame in Path of Exile interesting, because I've never actually gotten there. I've done some racing stuff, but as far as the actual high-level map farming and stuff like that, I just have never actually done it, so I don't know if that'll be my thing or not. Of course, I'm not anywhere near being there, so whether I like it or not is yet to be decided. Back in the day, playing like EverQuest 2, Star Wars Galaxies, I always enjoyed doing farm runs of things, but I don't know how it translates to this game. I've heard good things about the map system, I've heard bad things, I've heard Complaint-wise, that people end up running out of them and having to farm just regular stuff again. It says like a step back, and you have to progressively work your maps up to higher level maps. Oh, 5-link? So close to being a 5-link. What's a two-handed axe? I don't really care. And I've heard the good things, that maps can be a lot of fun. They're pretty challenging. You get some of those particular map combinations, like, oh, we're gonna reduce your resist to nothing, make you burn constantly, and your flasks don't restore at all. So you've kind of got to work with whatever you step in with, and that's it. But you're losing health constantly, so you got to be really, really quick. Stuff like that sounds fun. Not as a hardcore character, obviously, and I'm probably not necessarily as a softcore character either, due to the 15% experience loss per death on Merciless. I think it's 15. It's like 10 or 15. It's 5 on Cruel, I believe. I really have no idea. It's been a while since I've checked the numbers. And by check the numbers, I probably came across them once or twice in a forum post and just pretended to remember them. Probably kill the rest of these minions and these elites before I start working on the boss, who will take progressively longer. Quite a bit longer to kill. But yeah, as far as getting more videos up, I'm gonna try to get a regular schedule down for uploading videos. There was an issue last week, or the week before, with YouTube, where they accidentally removed the custom thumbnail button while you were uploading. And since I started using custom thumbnails, now it's like I want the videos to all have custom thumbnails, so I kind of was restricted to, okay, if I start this upload now, it's going to take 5-6 hours. Am I going to be here or near a computer I can use to upload a thumbnail in 5 or 6 hours? And more often than not, the answer was no, I'm not. So I ended up just kind of not uploading a lot of videos during that period. It's one of those things, it kind of just happened. But they fixed that, so I'm able to upload thumbnails when I start uploading the videos, which is, again, very nice to be able to do. I can just kind of set it and forget it, and a few hours later I get an email saying that my video is now available to for the world to view. Prior to that, I was actually uploading pretty regularly. I actually have a YouTube window up here. Let's see. I'm just gonna take a quick little look. Video manager. Let that load up in the background. Because 3 games might be a bit of a stretch. I was expecting to get through my hard mode Let's Play of Neverwinter. Of Lalala a little bit more quickly than I have been progressing. But Neverwinter is going to be like my next thing to stick with for a while. And I figured Lalala I'd blow through in like a week or two, so I kind of started it a little bit into it. Early on Lalala, there are just tons of items you can pick up without really doing anything. So it's like, oh yeah, I got these 5 items. My inventory screen is rapidly filling up. I'm going to be done with this game in a few days, or a few episodes. No big deal. And then you hit the realization that these bosses are, in fact, quite a bit more difficult on hard mode, and I am dying horribly and repeatedly, and it's taking me an hour and a half, 2 hours of trying to get a successful kill on a boss. Oh gee, this isn't going to be too quick anymore. The, We, apparently, that's how you pronounce the boss's name, V-I-Y, as I was pronouncing Vi, is apparently pronounced we. Some of these not English mythological figures, creatures, etc., with their different language pronunciations, how dare they not all be English, and I totally didn't realize I found the exit. So let's head to the Dark Forest. Yay. But yeah, so some of the bosses in that game on hard mode, they aren't too easy. I did beat 4 bosses pretty much no problem. They were, however, the first 4 bosses in the game. So they were evidently quite a bit easier. I really need to get to a safe spot quick and just drop a safety portal. So over to the level 42 zone. I'm almost level 42. I'm not terribly far behind. I don't think my level actually matters as far as stuff. I know experience-wise, 5 levels above, 5 levels below at this point. Or it might be a little earlier on. I forget the exact spread of experience. It'll affect your experience. And obviously, higher level zones have slightly more powerful enemies. But I don't believe I hit less or do less damage. They just will have more hit points and possibly more resistance, armor, and whatever else. Energy shield for anything that has it. I'm not bothering with these little individual mobs non-stop. Let's find a nice big blob, sort of like this. Ooh, has a double instant flask, and I am going to need to do something here. Just pull me back. Holy crap, these guys hurt. I think, yeah, it's that puncture effect, that bleed, that hurts like hell. Alright, there goes 5% experience. Glad I put down that backup portal. Let's go ahead and do that again. And try this a second time. Just throw that to distract everything in the back. Holy crap, I'm gonna die again here. So yeah, these puncture effects are horrible. Another portal down. Let's try to use a decoy totem, not get taunted myself. You know, I have this lightning ability I never use. It does have some range to it. I'm gonna kind of kite these around, hopefully kill some stuff with it. Oh, I'm gonna try this. Going for broke. Near the portal, if things start to go badly, I can just jump through it, but the boss died, so I won't get punctured anymore. Now, compared to my Lalala boss fights, except for those first 4, which I said were kind of the easy first 4 bosses I got lucky with, that boss went kind of okay, considering it was the most difficult boss I've run into yet. I don't think I had that much trouble with Mervale, although I think we did it with a group and it was pretty easy, and like all things considered. But even this game apparently has some pretty difficult little, just random bosses, not even the big end of the area bosses. Now, of course, I lost 10% of my experience from that. Which, just, you know, it sucks. No other way to put it, it just sucks. I have no clue where I'm going. We'll find something eventually. Apparently we found the road again. And we stumbled across the waypoint. That's good. Missing that and having to come back and... or just missing it in general and never finding it would be annoying when I come back here at some point for the Weaver's Chamber. So I think that's in this area. Alright, I don't want to keep running into the middle of the pack. I just want to... okay, I'm burning to death. Let's drop a decoy totem, kill a couple of these night adders. When I'm attacking, I actually have enough lifesteal and life leech to keep myself up with cleave. The problem comes when they get knocked back slightly, because I think I'm knocking everything back a little bit. That I stop hitting as much, so I don't get healed quite as quickly. Hey, someone actually joined the party. Just drop them a fresh town portal. Maybe they'll figure out it's a fresh one, maybe not. Maybe they'll ask for one. Or maybe they'll just... Oh, no, there it is. I was gonna say maybe they left, but... Apparently the party member icons just don't show up until they are actually in the zone. I should know this by this point. And more totems. Apparently, I don't know, either it's just a coincidence that they keep popping up, or that's actually a pretty nice, powerful build. No spiders on this one though, just the regular old spark icon. Apparently we're going this way. I'm out of Quicksilver flasks, so I'm going to be slow here for a little while. And I think that build puts my build to shame. That seems to be doing a lot of damage. Alright, got a Quicksilver flask, and the exit should be right here. Where are we? Western Forest. I believe this is where the path forward, or rather the way forward ends. More portals getting thrown down for people just joining the party. I need to get a second Quicksilver flask. I don't know if that orb of transmutation was mine or not. Oh, and the lights are flickering. That may be a bad thing. So if this episode cuts off at an odd point, that will be why. Or the power decided to cut out on me. That's a shame about these exploding things. They were nerfed a couple patches ago to where they no longer give experience if they explode on their own. So you can't run around this area or the submerged passages or any of those other areas with exploding enemies and just kind of farm them without actually killing anything. I'm about to level. Very, very soon. I don't know if... yeah, I'm not doing this one just yet. I gotta look up what I need to do. I'm not sure if I want to kill all of them and get a passive, or if I am going to be interested in the skill point. And with that we get more health. Or more health regeneration. Where'd the road go? Where's my full map? Alright, it's up here somewhere. We're in this area for the way forward. Don't know why you joined if you didn't want to do that part. Unless they were just looking for the way or the Western Forest and going from there. Don't know, people do weird things sometimes. Alright, let's see. It should be up here. I see a wall. And, nope. Just a little kind of curved turn, what have you. Exploding people everywhere, and I'm about to die. And the other dude did die. So I'm doing a little bit better than the other people, at least. Clear up all these little guys, and then start on that named boss. And they're all abandoning us so close to the end. Alright, all the little guys taken care of. I'm gonna get my scrolls here. Not that I really need scrolls of wisdom anymore, but loot is loot. Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. Got something decent. Not something I'm going to end up wearing, but it's better than nothing. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. I might end up actually taking... Was it Dex and Armor, or was that... not Dex and Armor. Evasion and Armor on that one? If it was, I don't think on the... I don't know. I might end up taking an Intelligence plus 30 node somewhere, just to open up more equipment options. I don't know as far as what endgame equipment that will restrict me to, or if it will unlock various other options for endgame. So I've got to look into that at some point. As soon as I kill these things, I will... Well, the end of the way forward is right here. Gotta kill these blackguards and stuff. I really need new weapons. It's probably my biggest problem at the moment. Stuff just takes forever to kill. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's give myself a nice backup town portal here. I don't know how bad this guy's actually going to be. He uses Cleave and Double Strike. Cleave probably won't be too big of a deal, so that Double Strike I don't have to worry about. Of course, it may be a non-factor, as it might not do anything worth mentioning. Let's not bring him into a second boss. Or the Double Strike will in fact hurt like all freaking hell. Oh, and that guy slows. Lovely. And he leeches life, and I'm so close to dying, it's not funny. Alright, decoy totems. Do your thing. Alright, I need to recharge my flasks and my health. I could just skip these altogether, but no, it's like the principle of the matter, I want to kill them. Let's get another backup portal. He leeches life, attacks quickly. I don't know if I'll... Let's see what I can do here with this. Let's go with these little guys. I'm gonna just basically cross my fingers here and hope for the best. Anything a little bit below half, I'm just gonna kite around, like now. And, like, again now. And, like, now I'm just gonna run like hell and get the town quickly before I die. And we're gonna try this a third time. Because yay for bosses with lots of hit points and slow auras, because I accidentally got a second thing with it. Maybe I can separate them. What? Can I distract one with a totem? Will only one follow if I run further away? Well, I got one of them. Just go a tiny bit further. Get you distracted with the totem. And kill you. Let's move to the other side so he's not walking towards the other boss. And with this guy dead, it should be a lot easier. That wasn't Leap Slam, but okay. So, one-on-one, this guy is not particularly bad, because I heal more with my dual strike than he does with his life leech, so... Now we should be able to take this guy out a lot easier, or more easily. Only getting hit by one boss at a time will certainly not hurt. Of course, getting hit for a lot of damage does hurt. Okay, throw up a regen totem, can't hurt. Just kite around, let my health heal up a little bit. Or health regen a little bit even. Alright, so we killed him no problem, and he didn't drop a goddamn thing. Although I think we needed to kill him for the quest anyway, so... There was no avoiding that. We'll look at that again in a moment. I don't think I've ever actually looked at that. I don't know what's going on with this party. He says people joined the area, but their icons aren't popping up.
Arteri, my beautiful captain. I wish it were not you, but I cannot bring myself to trust any other with this most vital of tasks. This is the only pass between the inner and outer empire. No further exiles are to enter the inner empire. We have material enough for our work. Ensure that the barricade remains in place, and if any exile should somehow pass through, kill them. I will send for you when my work is complete in San. Until we share our next night together. Piety.
Well, that certainly didn't work out too well for him. Oh well, let's open this route back up. We'll pop over to Prisoner's Gate and go speak with Bessel quick. Just in time, too, because we're coming up on the 30-minute mark. If this zone will ever load, that would be lovely. Pop a portal. Enter through the portal.
Quite the lady killer, aren't you? That singing squid didn't stand a chance. Knew it from the first time I saw those sharp peepers of yours. Pirates notwithstanding, I thank you on behalf of all the fallen brethren of the waves. Now that the final cadence has been...
A stranger like no other faced the wall of...
There.
Alright, we had heard that previously. That was from a different quest, I believe. Wasn't it Bestel?
First I thought you brave.
Merveil reward? Yeah, we'll leave that alone. Same thing with those. Maybe eventually I'll claim them. There it is. And let's go ahead and spend it on more health or health regen. More health. Let's see. 1192 up to 1246. Not too bad. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. I'm going to pop back to the Forest Encampment. Next time, we will either head out to do Sharp and Cruel or through Sacred Ground. Yeah, that is in fact the name of the quest. If we end up doing Sharp and Cruel, we will most likely end up doing something else. Possibly work on the bandits. We got one over here, one out in the Western Forest. Either way, we'll do something, as now I'm of course start yawning. Anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, rate, and/or subscribe, and have a great day.